point. In the U.S., with EPA, EPA releases top 50 companies that are using recycled energy or clean energy. Sony recently moved up to number 27. So we're using 10 times the amount of clean energy just in how we work as a manufacturer within the U.S. So I think reaching across different industries, whether it be consumer electronics industry or in this case an energy provider, and really paying attention to how we respect the planet and how we respect the consumer's right to choose electronics at the same time.
Very well. And how closely do you work with your retailers to make sure what you're shipping in is also in sustainable packaging and it's sustainable what's sold?
Sure. Every one of our retailers that we work with really is interested in also maintaining an environmentally friendly, is very high on the consumer's conscious now. So we reduce the size of packaging. We use recycled products in our packaging, whether it be paper fibers or if we're using plastics, using recycled plastics. There are some challenges. It's not perfect. Some retailers are very concerned about theft prevention, loss prevention. So as you make the package smaller, less secure, it becomes more environmentally friendly. But then there's the secondary concern about will the product be there and will they have any shrinkage to worry about. So we've come a far way using RFID technology and sensors, Sensormatic, other technologies that are out there that can still keep a small package, keep the package environmentally light, at the same time keep it secure.
Very interesting. You'll hear us talk a lot today about collaborative partnerships and how this industry is really good at building collaborative partnerships to tackle national and worldwide issues, as well as to create breakthrough innovations that benefit future generations. I know at Waste Management, our big focus is collaboration and building solutions that are customized and help drive our customers' waste generation closer to zero. And I know that Kathleen and Universal Music Group has similar focus. So Kathleen, can you tell us a little bit about the solutions that you've created for traditional music content as well as digital music content to help get closer to that zero waste goal?
Sure. I think that most people are familiar with the shift on the commercial side with consumers from physical CDs to digital singles or digital albums. One of the things that hasn't gotten the same sort of attention is what we've done in our efforts on our B2B side. When we're sending music to radio stations, to DJs, to reviewers, to tastemakers. That's an area that I've really been focused on for the last 5 years, and I'm incredibly proud to say that from 2006 to now, we have reduced the number of physical promotional product that we manufacture and ship by 89%. And our digital deliveries have increased over 400%. On the vinyl side, and I don't know how many of you have ever visited a vinyl manufacturing facility, but I can tell you that it's not the most pleasant smelling place in America. We have, in 3 years, reduced our physical promotional vinyl manufacturing and shipping by 98%. We're at a point now where, for DJs, most of what we are delivering to them is digital files, which is really incredible when you think about the paper that's not being spent on jackets, the plastic that's not being used for jewel cases, which are recyclable at our manufacturing facilities, but you can't take a jewel case and dump it in the recycle bin at your house. It's not recyclable in that format. And replace that with digital. And then when you think about the actual shipping costs, not just the paper and the labels, but the gasoline that go to the trucks and the airplanes and the overnight expenses if you have something that has to get out right away, the ability to go digital for us has allowed us to do hundreds of times more in terms of what we're able to send out, how quickly we're able to send out, and then how much more content we're able to provide to our business partners so that they can get the word out on our new and emerging artists as well as our established artists. Now let's be honest, if you get a digital file that contains the new U2 or the new Lady Gaga, the odds are you're not going to put up a fight getting it digitally rather than getting it physically, where you could then put the CD in your car or hold on to it for a while. It's a little bit more difficult with emerging artists or new artists, and we're really excited about the opportunities that digital is able to provide for us in that arena as well, with really content-rich material.